Welcome to another episode of I Can't Make This Up. I'm your host, AJ Dunk, all caps. You can find me at ajdunk.com. From there you can find all my social media. And if you would like to, you can send me an email at ajdunk, all caps, @gmail.com. The only other platform which I am starting to get more followers that I don't know is Snapchat. Feel free to follow me on there. The name is Wet Laugh. You are going to have a wet laugh experience if you follow.
That don't even make sense. Is anybody orgasming on your, like, come on. Is somebody looking at your wet laugh and saying, okay, well, you know what? That's turning me on. I am just about to fucking come all over this phone. Like, is somebody doing that? If anybody ain't doing that, though, like, what the fuck are you talking about over here?
Your definition of wet laugh might be different than the next person's definition of a wet laugh. Wet laugh can be whatever you
want. A wet laugh is only one or two things. It's either comedy, porn, or you laugh so hard you sharded. One of the two.
No, it could just be like a laugh to the point where you could be crying. That's a wet laugh. A laugh where you could be bleeding. I don't know, maybe somebody...
You could be fucking bleeding.
Maybe somebody cuts you from laughing. I don't know. Whatever cause... It might not even have to... Moisture might not have to be involved. But that's what it could be. A wet laugh.
Well, if you want to be wet when you laugh, go listen to the J Legend Effect podcast. SoundCloud.com/JLegend100. Or YouTube.com/The J Legend Effect. Once in a while... AJ's so nice as to post one of my episodes on his site.
Yeah, he's correct. Once in a while. If I have to deal with him this often, why put him on my site so I have to see him so much? It just...
I guess you on your site all day? If you on your site all day, how the fuck is you on Wet Laugh, Facebook, Twitter, all these things at the same time? How?
Because I'm a multitasker.
Yeah, multitasker.
It sounds like...
You know what's a multitasker? These dudes out my window right now, I think they're white, Caucasian, because they're like hanging off the side of the fucking building with bricks and shit. And judging from that, that was a white arm.
But the
The
crazy
arm is white. That's a white building. It's a white area. So I'm guessing...
I have on glasses right now. I'm looking and you can't tell shit on what they are. My man's got a helmet on and a face mask.
Watch when they reach
you
down
can't
again.
He can't tell shit, all right? Let me tell you all that right now. For those of you listening, he can't tell shit from where he is. All thing he can tell is that they crazy. Like, I wouldn't be hanging from that shit. They up high as hell.
Yeah, and that shit AJ saying it is a platform. I think it's a makeshift platform.
Dude kind of look like they got off of Craigslist. They did not. There's no big.
Like,
there's no big manufacturer name on that shit. It's just like tarp.
That shit looks
and a
weird.
piece of wood.
Yeah, that's what it looked like exactly. Just a tarp, almost like.
And they got some strings.
Like a fucking IKEA bag. If you ever go to IKEA and buy something, that's what that look like, an IKEA bag with one little 2x4 in there so they can stand on, and then some fucking string. I don't even think it's rope. It look like string, like off the side of the building. What the fuck is going on?
Yo, and the other dude's smart. He just over there talking to him. He's like, my man, if you fall down, that's it. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to tell you now.
He's sitting there talking to with the phone in his hand, like, yo, if it fall, I'm gonna call somebody for you.
Wow.
But that's it.
That dude, yo, that is definitely like
crazy, man.
But this episode, I'm going to dedicate. I sound like you, right? Dedicate.
Next.
I'm going to we're gonna dedicate this to those that are celebrating Thanksgiving. And by Thanksgiving, I mean gathering with family and friends and loved ones or people that need a place to go and just having a good time. Not this traditional, the Pilgrims came and they stole land from the Indians.
Fuck them. Those were the first terrorists, man.
But I'm just saying.
Those are the first terrorists to hit American soil.
He saw it firsthand. He was there. But my thing is that it's just a time to come together and appreciate each other. But what I don't like is today, which is this episode is gonna be out a week later.
No, you should just put it out tomorrow. You should just swap.
But then it still wouldn't be today. It would be yesterday then. Well,
either way, swap the shit out, but you can hold the other one back a week. It ain't gonna change nothing.
So the big thing is that the Wednesday, the night before Thanksgiving, is the hungriest day of the year. Because when you go in the kitchen, it's no, you can't eat that. No. That's for tomorrow.
Can't eat shit.
You can't eat that. That's for tomorrow. You can't add salt. We need that for this. Today is the most blandest day there is ever.
And rudest today.
People that have restaurants and all, or like trucks, fast food, whatever, they should be rolling in dough because people can't eat today. It's all for tomorrow.
I agree.
I hate that shit. It's the worst.
I agree. And it's, like I said, it's the rudest day. Because everybody running around trying to do last minute shit or whatever. You only had a whole year to get right. You only had a whole fucking year to prepare.
You don't have a whole year.
You got a whole year. A whole fucking year. It happens once a year.
Jack.
You got a whole year. A whole year playing your shit. You got a whole year.
Listen.
Oh, fucking wait till the day before and be rude as motherfucker, man. Especially you got somebody around like me. I have a temper and I ain't with half the shit. Feel like mushing quite a few people today, man.
So, Christmas is something that you have all year to plan for, or another holiday that doesn't involve food.
Yes.
You can't go buy your turkey on January 1st.
That don't got nothing to do with.
You said you got all year to prep for it.
Yeah.
You could prep for gifts for something else. You can't prep meals on January 1st.
Okay.
Exactly.
Either fucking way. The point that I'm trying to make is, don't wait till the day before Thanksgiving to try to do everything that you've been having fucking time to do. I don't want to hear that shit. Because you run around rude and disrespectful until somebody mushes the shit out of you. I will fucking mush you into them turkey piles. Don't play with me, man.
So you don't need to go out. How about that? Why do you put yourself in that situation?
I didn't want to come. I came out because of you today.
We didn't go.
I went to go do what I had to do. I went to the doctor today, did what I had to do. I was going to come right the fuck back home.
But
you wanted the road today? I said, sure, why not? But trust me, if it was up to me, I'd have went straight home to avoid dealing with these assholes on these fucking trains.
Tell them why you mad, son. Tell them why you mad.
I do my best not to slap the shit out of none of y'all.
Yo, I could just imagine you at Thanksgiving dinner. I would not want to sit at the table. I think I would be sitting in the chair in the back, just sitting there watching.
You will go sit at that table and you will enjoy your fucking meal.
And hurry up and eat it and then back up.
We had the whole year to prepare and get right for that fucking day. Get right for that day, and then when you sit at the table with me, everything's gonna be fucking fine. You're gonna sit there, you may or may not have a beer or two, and just chill.
What time does your dinner usually start?
I don't know. Whatever fucking... It all depends what I'm doing. I like to go watch the game. There's normally football on.
What game do you usually like to watch, Jay?
Whatever football game's on. There's normally, I believe, 2 games on every year.
It's 3, but the third one really people don't really watch because it's itis time then. Everybody's usually like falling asleep. I think it's like 7:30.
And depending what your plans are. Like my plans this year, I'm gonna be in 2 places. I'm gonna go start one place then the other. So I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna be at the first place at like 3:30. So I'm gonna eat around there. Not too much. Get to the other place. Probably eat again at like maybe like 6:30 or whatever. And then that's pretty much it. I wanted to drink, but I can't. I gotta wake up early in the morning to go get my kids.
So basically, you're just dancing around the fact that, because Jay's gonna play stupid. Like he doesn't know that 2 football teams play every year on Thanksgiving. 2 teams. There's these 2 teams that play every year.
You just finished sitting there saying 3 games, so there's 6 teams.
No,
6 fucking teams. That's it.
Okay. There are 6 teams.
Anyway, give me a Thanksgiving story.
I don't 2 of the people,
give me a Thanksgiving story.
2 teams play every year.
So what?
Those 2 teams.
So what?
The Detroit Lions.
So what?
Exactly. So what to the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys?
So fucking what?
That's right. And we 9-1 this year. So
They're
make
gonna
sure
lose.
you tune in
They're
at
gonna
4:30. We're gonna beat the I don't even know what the political correct name for them now. The Washington football team, because their name is up.
Yeah. If you can't say midget, you can't say faggot, and none of that, then you can't say redskin.
I think they can get away with it because you don't see many Redskins.
Fuck out of here.
But
you know why? They've been killing them for years.
For this holiday
Fucking
called Thanksgiving.
Yo,
so now we gotta. Ain't that some shit?
First off,
the Cowboy
that's
is
bad,
playing
though.
against the Redskin.
Yo,
which is like the Pilgrim versus the Indian.
Yo, they should never play that game. They shouldn't play that game. They shouldn't play that game.
That's deep.
But the owner don't want to switch the name. Fuck him too.
Oh, that's deep. Oh. But
that's what we should actually talk about. That if you can run around saying that, then you should be able to say nigga. You should be able to say honky. You should be able to say cracker. You should be able to say midget. You should be able to say faggot. You should be able to say anything that you want to say if you can still say redskin.
My thing about that is that it's like Thanksgiving dinner talk. This is what we're gonna name this, dinner talk. Thanksgiving dinner talk. So my thing is that, like, I heard somebody, like, I didn't know if calling somebody a Jew was derogatory or what. So I asked somebody that was Jewish. I was like, is that like offensive to call you a Jew? And he said it depends upon the context that I'm using it. If I'm using it in a positive way, then no. So I think that's what a lot of words, depending upon how you say it and what your intentions are behind it, is how it comes off. Because if you run around, if you see a group of people, they like, yo, what's up, my nigga? Then the intention is love. But if you see a group like, still, what's up, nigga?
It still does depend on race. The race of the person saying that to you. But let me share something since we on that. So this weekend, on Saturday, I actually went to they called it a Friendsgiving.
Yes.
Okay. First time I've ever heard of some shit like this. But I was invited.
I can have it a different name, but
somebody very close to me.
Hold on, let me just explain, just in case people don't know what it is, real quick. Okay. So, Friendsgiving is when the people that you spend time with, not necessarily family, like blood related, but you get together with them on a day that's not Thanksgiving to show appreciation. That's pretty much what it is.
To me, the way I view it is, I don't see the point. Only reason why I see a point is if these same group of people, if it would be impossible for them to be around each other for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But I've heard of people, when I was at this party, I was being told a little bit more, that some people just do this shit annually. And the way I just look at it is that some of you motherfuckers I'm going to see anyway for Thanksgiving, whatever, I'm going to play along. Moral of the story is I made a mistake. I didn't think I was a mistake. Okay. I'm still not sure I made a mistake.
All right, well, let's figure it out.
All right. So what happened was, again, these people are very close to me. Some of them, I don't even really look at, I don't really look at them as friends. To me, they're family. And they had friends there, people I've never met, shit of that nature. So basically what happened was one of the relatives is Asian. To my understanding, he's Chinese. He might not be Chinese, and maybe that's why what was said was taken offensively. Whatever. We all there, you know, this is probably only the second time I've been around him. Mm-hmm. But he is family because he is the husband of someone who is family to me.
Correct.
The first time I met him was at a funeral. We went to the bar next door to the funeral. We met, we had chopped it up. You know, I knew of him for many years or whatever the case. But this is the first time let me say that, this is my first time interacting with him. Moral of the story is, at some point on Saturday, we was around each other, we saw each other, you know, we kicked it off again, like how we did the first time, everything was all good, everybody's enjoying it, so we laughing, we joking. He's pouring shots crazy, whatever, we enjoying ourselves. And we were trying to take a picture. So in the picture, I kept trying to direct everybody because everybody was doing all kind of dumb shit. Like, and I hate this. When it's like, 2 or 3 people in a picture, and everybody want to take a picture at the same time, and everybody wants you to look. So every picture,
so everybody just look forward.
Like yo, fucking either look forward or listen. This side of the room will go to you first, then we'll go here, then we'll go here.
Or you just take one and you send it to each other now, because that's a possibility.
Yeah. I don't think they heard of that. But so anyway, what ended up happening is at some point it got chaotic. We was trying to rearrange things, and I called him Chino. In Spanish, Chino is Chinese, a Chinese person. So, like my cousin, it's common in Spanish families, that when they have a relative, nephew, cousin, brother, whatever, who have like chinky eyes, in the Spanish community, they often nickname them Chino. When we speak to Chinese people, or we refer to, let me say that, when we refer to Chinese people in Spanish, we say Chinos. Chinos would be Chinese. So while I'm trying to direct and get everybody in order, I called him that. I said, Chino, right here. I was trying to. No one said anything. There was really no issue about it. There was a few people laughing, whatever. But we was all cracking jokes. We was all, that's how it always is when we're all together. So bottom line, what ended up happening was a few days later, this happened on Saturday. Monday, I called the people who invited me over. And, the dude that's my brother, he's like, yo, look, I just want to talk to you about something. This is what you said to homeboy. And I was like, okay, I don't recall me saying it at that point. But if he took it offensive, I'll apologize. But I didn't really see what was there to be offended about.
Well,
hold on, let me finish. So he comes on and he's like, yo, but you called him Chino, this and this. Okay. You know what? If he was offended by that, I will apologize, because the kind of person I am, as I've said on this podcast, and people who know me already know, I come from the very core of the streets, and I do not play any sort of disrespect. When you disrespect me, if you're not going to right there on the spot apologize, there's a great chance it's going to get into we will be in a physical altercation. So the way I am is, if I'm in the wrong, I don't have no problem apologizing, because it's the right thing to do. I don't want you disrespecting me. I'm not going to disrespect you. And sometimes something like this can happen where you don't intend to disrespect somebody. Now, something about it was disrespectful too. I don't know what it was. I end up later on getting on the phone with him, and I ain't give him the opportunity to explain. What I said was flat out, was like, listen, whatever I said the other day, I wasn't trying to say it in a context to disrespect you or to degrade you in any form. If you took it in that fashion at any point, I apologize. If the context in which I said it was offensive, I apologize. Because that's not who I am. I don't run around disrespecting people. Because again, if you disrespect me, we're going to have a problem. So his words was, oh, nah, it ain't nothing, man. We good. It's no big deal. We good. Fine. We started talking and joking about something, and then I went right back to it. And I was like, yo, again, I want to apologize. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I wouldn't want nobody feel no way around me, and it's bad enough, the way that where we are in this world at this point is a lot of shit like that that's dividing all kind of stuff. Yeah. And that is not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm completely against that. But I have to be honest and say, even now when I think about it, the only thing that I could think of that was offensive to him is to be, maybe he looked at it like I was just calling him Chinaman or something like that. I don't know. And again, when I spoke to him, he was not alluding really to being offended. I don't know, is that because he knows the kind of person I am, that he just didn't want to have any sort of disagreement with me. But at the end of the day, I did apologize.
And you did it the second time just to make sure, because the way that he responded when you first said it was just like, okay, I don't want no trouble. So you're just like, no.
Oh, it might have been.
I'm letting you know.
You know what I was kind of thinking it was, honestly? I think, like I said, the kind of person that I am and what he knows me for, because
that's probably
like I said, he knew of me way before he ever was around me. I think that was the thing. Like, he didn't want it to turn into a bigger deal than what it
No.
was. But for me, I would have much rather him have honestly told me, though. Maybe not at that when it happened, but now that I'm apologizing, I wish he would have told me, yo, Jay, this is what I ain't like about how you said that. That way, in the future, I don't do that again. Because, again, I didn't think, especially at that moment, I didn't think what I said was offensive.
No, I hear you. I hear you. And maybe he didn't want to approach you because he didn't want to cause anything. Or maybe he didn't want to mess up the moment right then. Oh, we got a good vibe. I'll say something later. But also, I think it was good on your part to reiterate the fact that after he said it and he started joking, like, nah, I'm just letting you know, like, for real, like, I did not do this, like, out of harm. It's just that. But also, I'll be around, like, Dominicans and, like, I have Puerto Rican family and all that. And recently I went to go chill with my Dominican friends, and when I was meeting their parents, and they were like, when they were describing, it was like negro. And it was like, basically like, they were talking, having a conversation, and they were like, I thought you said that like he was black, like darker skin. Yeah. And I didn't take offense to it because I'm aware of it. But basically, I feel that the Spanish language, I don't know if it can really progress to the times of what things are now, because gender plays a big role in the language. So if you're talking about all these little girls, it could be hijas, but as soon as you add one boy, it's hijos. So certain things aren't able to be changed, but I can see how from the outside looking in, if you don't recognize that or you don't know about that, then you could be like, yo, you calling me Chinese, yo, you calling me black, yo, you calling me this. But when you're in that culture, it's just like, oh, it's no disrespect, it's just like a nickname type deal thing. Yeah. So I can see why, but I've been around it, so like it doesn't necessarily bother me. But I explain at the same time, when that situation happened to me, I was like, I'm not dark skinned, but I am black. Like, it's possible to have my parents look the way they look and me be light skinned. I'm like, not every black person is dark. Yeah. But also, they like moreno is another like,
is another term,
like kind of like black, dark brown, but they refer to Spanish people as that.
But I will say, you know, I'm Puerto Rican, and I openly say, a lot of times when they say that word, it is more the condescending side.
What, Chino?
No, moreno. Negro, moreno, two different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, often when they say moreno, it's often in a condescending way. Is in that sort of context, like, you know, like beneath, or, you know what I mean? Okay. Not all the time, but often.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the Spanish culture, they struggle with that too, light skin, dark skin thing. So
yeah, there's light skin Spanish that don't like dark skin Spanish.
Yeah, that's it.
Fucking stupid.
Hello.
I'm Puerto Rican, and Puerto Ricans from Puerto Rico don't like American. Well, not they're part of America too, pretty much. But
you're speaking the same shit to me.
Yeah, they don't. Yo, but they don't. I'm telling you, I'm dead ass serious. I went like 5 years straight to Puerto Rico every summer, and that's how it would be. Even the fact that I don't speak Spanish, how they speak Spanish,
they would like you more
because I dark skin. Yeah, because I really can't speak Spanish, man. Like, my Spanish is just. I barely have any speak. I understand it. I grew up in the culture, in the Spanish culture, where the kids don't talk until, you know, you speak when spoken to. So they sit in front of your face and talk all kind of greasy shit. Like, you cannot talk unless they're referring to you. So we didn't learn to speak Spanish like that.
Well, I could be your translator.
Yeah, well, but I taught myself how to speak some. I definitely understand. I taught myself how to read some. But bottom line is, when you go over there into Puerto Rico, or I've had Mexican friends tell me this, that when they go to Mexico and shit, they just look, it's almost like the people over there look at them like they're really not Mexican. Or, you know, Puerto Rico, you're really not Puerto Rican. I think that's fucking stupid. But it is what it is. This world is full of ignorance.
It goes about that appearance thing. Now, would you be able to have a conversation like this at your Thanksgiving without shit getting riled up?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, for me, I don't really fuck with my family like that, man. You know, I can't lie. The last few Thanksgivings, you know, I do it in my house. You know, I invite certain people. Other than that, man, I really don't like that. Like, it's been years since I actually really sat down with all my family like that. I don't get along with a lot of them. And I am not the kind of person, I can't be around people I don't get along with and act.
Yeah, I hear it. No.
I can't do the fake hugs and the air kisses on, mwah, mwah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you look so, get the fuck out of
nah.
here, bitch. You know I don't like you. You don't like me, and if you say something stupid at this dinner, I'm slapping the shit out your husband because he's the man that represents you.
And you gotta say hi and be all nice to the person. You know that you gotta watch. They can't walk in the room by themselves because they might walk out with something in their pocket. When they leave the room, you say keep clapping so we know where you are.
I don't know.
The clap stop, you're stealing.
Yeah, man. It's either that or you fuck around and you go to, you know, depending on how many people's in your house, sometimes they have dinner in waves. You know, like they'll first, everybody don't have a big ass dinner table.
It don't matter. Go sit your ass on the floor then and eat.
Yeah, the way that I've seen it done and we've done it is like we've done it in waves. Like we let the kids sit down and eat. You know, it'll be in waves. Or sometimes people's schedule makes it so that you have to do it in waves.
Well, that's respect to you, because if I do it, I'll try to make chairs. If there ain't, then you better find where you can and eat.
Yeah.
If you hold your plate, whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, some people, and that's what I was about to get into, when you talk about, excuse me, telling people, you know, where their hands at. You got to be careful, too, because you fuck around. If you got one of the families who they don't care, everybody just, if you sitting in the rooms and stuff, they'll come and bring you your plates anyway. You better be careful for that one uncle or aunt, or maybe that couple together, who while everybody, once they yell out, yo, come get your food, they take their opportunity to go sniff some coke.
Oh, shit. I don't know where this was going. Oh, my God. Wow.
So you...
Wow.
So you go get the plate and you go room to room. Yo, you want to eat? Here's a plate. You know how they do like with cake at a birthday party? Yo, you know what I mean? So we go around with the plate, with the plates of turkey. Hey, you want to eat? You want to eat? Bump into the room. Hey. And they sitting there with the dollar in their nose, and the other one is trying to wipe their nose and taking the freeze.
Oh, yeah, appetizer, huh? Oh.
Oh, my God, yo.
Oh, my gosh. Wow, I didn't know what the hell you were saying. Holy shit. I ain't never had no Thanksgiving like that.
Then you might go in there and you find out your favorite uncle in there with a 20.
Wow.
The line on here, his whole rim is white.
Oh, shit. It's like he was putting on lipstick and somebody called him, what?
No, that's white, yo. Or you burst in the room, they trying to put the powder back in with their back out. We be right there. We be right there.
Wow.
And they trying to put the coke back in the bag.
Wow. Before dinner. It's not like, wow. I guess that gives you the munchies too.
Oh, shit.
The coke
man.
munchies. Wow.
Now that crackhead ass family member who in the staircase of the project building, the project building, everybody going there to get their plate. This nigga take it as his opportunity to go on the staircase, hit that pipe real quick, come back in, oh, wide eye.
Wow. Wow.
That plate, that.
I feel like
Got that plate, where that plate? Where that plate? Where that plate? Oh, the plate over there, the plate over there. Can I get a spoon? You got a spoon with a napkin. Give me the napkin. Give me the napkin. You give me the napkin. You got the salt. You want to give me that? You want to give me the pepper. Give me the pepper. You got hot sauce. You got hot sauce. What you got over there? What you got over there? Oh, you wait.
Yo, it sounds like you're doing bits. 10, we got 20,
After they hit that Star Trek, after they hit that Enterprise.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
Maybe that's the job for them. They do bidding.
When they sit there and beam up.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I could have had stories like that. Well, not I don't know about that deep, but like I would have had some crazy stories, but at a certain point I stopped going to Thanksgiving. I just like my family would go and I would stay home. And then what my mom would do was she would cook for me, like make basically pretty much Thanksgiving. And then my friends that didn't have somewhere to go, they would come over and be with me. So it was like, so this Friendsgiving thing ain't nothing new to me. Even though I was home by myself, and my friends, and my mom, and my other people, they would be off. And I had no problem with that. I was like, hey, because I had, it could have been 2, maybe 3 friends, or 1, it doesn't matter, that had nowhere to go. So they would come over and eat with me. So,
some almost was, but we had people in the building, man. I remember that shit, man. They invite us up, you know, you just start running around the building, going to everybody's house throughout the day, you know what I mean? Because then you got people you know in your whole life, and they all just like, yo, you better stop by. And sure enough, they start handing out plates. Yo, get these plates out. You start looking around, yo, where Uncle at? Or where Theo at? Or, oh, you going to the hallway, this nigga, man. Yo, you ready? They ready. The bill ready. They play that. They put everything on the plate. They snap what they got.
And the crazy thing is that why you can't hold off for one day Thanksgiving? You know everybody gonna be looking for you.
No sir.
If you show up and they see you, do it before you show up.
Man, I think that crack enhances the taste buds.
It's calling me.
No, I think it heightens their taste buds. You know what I'm saying? So when they eat that motherfucking cranberry sauce, woo!
They the only one eating the cranberry sauce.
Straight out the can too, and then put it on the plate.
Give me a spoon. Nah, fuck that. I open it with my teeth. I don't need nothing. Nah. Yo, oh my God, that's probably what it is. Cause I don't know. Then you ain't gotta beg for food or whatever it may be. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This is, you know, I don't know how I'm gonna feel in the morning. You know, but I think anybody who's listening or watching to this, you know, make sure y'all check it out on ajduck.com, the video also, so y'all can see us. But I think tomorrow I might just wake up and do a little quick little
don't you dare. Media. Oh, yeah, I'm about to say, don't you wake up and do no fucking glass dick or no
pause. No, I would never do
white mustache.
Listen, man, I don't do any drugs. I've never done drugs. I've smoked weed at one point. I never done drugs. Sold a lot of it according to the courts. But that's another subject. But the point I'm saying is, sometimes on holidays, if you see me on Instagram or something, I normally put a little video of me stating my opinions on things, you know, in a comical fashion, you know what I'm saying? So maybe y'all want to check that out, because right now I just was brought back to some memories, you know what I'm saying? Holiday drug use.
My gosh. So you know we gotta have a story. Do you want to do a story or?
Oh, that's on you, man. I just pretty much gave y'all a story in a nutshell. I pretty much told y'all about that drug use in the
10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
That's right. And you know what's even crazier about that whole situation? The
whole situation.
You know, is that for whatever reason, when it came to me, it's almost like they knew. Like, different people, I've been in so many different environments and caught different people using drugs. And it should be funny, because when they realize it's me, it's like they be like, oh, he ain't gonna say shit.
oh, guess what? Look at you now. Now you watching this, look at you now. He ain't gonna say shit, huh? Look.
I mean, I still never said no names or nothing.
He ain't snitching, but he telling.
But that be the funny shit. It's almost like they're almost relieved that it's me, because they just like, because some of them allegedly, you know, I've been accused of selling them drugs before, so I'm pretty sure that they look at me like,
oh my gosh! Wow. Well, I don't. As of lately, start going to my aunt's place, and we always play games. We're a big game family, so that's it. And we competitive. We don't care if you little kid. We don't care if you old person. We do not discriminate, and we find a way to win. So if you on a team and you not good, we will let you know, and you better step your shit up quick.
And if you ever said winning isn't everything, you a fucking loser.
But what if you win them when you say that? What if you're just trying to be humble?
That's cool.
All right.
Other than that, you a fucking loser.
Yeah, so...
that phrase was made by a loser. A constant loser. A habitual loser. The fuck out of here.
Oh, shit! The dude's gone.
I don't know if he fell or if they brought him up. It's no longer there.
We just looked. There's no more IKEA bags on the thing. We just see ropes.
I just see rope.
We don't see his partner.
I don't know if it snapped.
I don't know if he slipped off. A lot has happened, and I think we're gonna close off now. We're gonna end this. So Jay, you can find Jay Legend Effect at ajdunk.com. I'm wondering where this dude is. And go to ajdunk.com for everything else.
Enjoy your holiday.
Cause he's not. His name's AJ Dunk, all caps. Laughter's always in style, and let him know, ma. Oh, there go the ambulance!
Police!